As per the legend, Panduwasnuwara was formerly known as Apathisapura. When the king Panduwasnu came to the throne and made his capital there, this was renamed as Panduwasnuwara. The king Panduwasnu was a nephew of the king Wijaya and been the second king in Rajawalya. And he was the grandfather of the king Panduka Beg, the first Sri Lankan king. When the king Panduka Beg won the throne, he made Anuradhapura as his capital and forgot his birthplace, which was not given shelter for him even for a day from his childhood. As a result, Panduwasnuwara, the capital for 51 years of the country, was neglected for 100 years. Other than folks, a vast number of archaeological evidences were found at Panduwasnuwara in the kingdom named Piyathisayura. The king built complete temple complex and was good enough to provide a 132nd daughter plant of Sri Mahabodhi, which is alive even today. Many buildings were added after by kings Mahasalu, Mahathis, Dipula, Akbo, Wijayabhai, Parakramabhai the Great and Kirti Sri Rajasingh. The ruins Metases I was the royal palace complex of the king Parakramabhai the Great, built when he was ruling the Maya country as Amapa. He renamed the city to Parakramipura, but that name was not sustained more than the lifespan of the king. The palace was surrounded with a security wall followed by a deep canal. Such security canals, moat, with deadly crocodiles were used by ancients as a security barrier. The security wall made with burnt bricks was not less than 6 feet in width and might be up to 3 times in height. The main building of the royal palace was said to be 168 x 68 and identified as a model of the palace at Polonnaruwa. The palace was consisted with a large hall known as Mahawasalya and number of small rooms such as stores. A water closet was one of the clearly remained. The stage at the middle of the Mahawasala was identified as Sinhasana Mandapa. There was an inscription done by King Nisankamala, saying that he enjoyed a traditional dance there, on his way returning a pilgrim to Sripada. Ruins found just after the royal palace complex to the historic temple of Panduwasnuwara were belonged to several eras. As per legends, there were 16 great temples, Panchayathana, at the same premises. The historic temple of Panduwasnuwara was consisted with 132nd body more than 2,300 years old. The image house made on pillars, Tempita Viharaya, was done by the king Kirti Sri Rajasingh in Kandiyar. This was also believed a place where the sacred tooth relic was hidden for safe in Dambadini era.